The myths of the Amazon. Tales of the rainforest and its indigenous peoples. Hello, fact finders. Welcome to the Den of Truth, the place where myths go to be unveiled. Your host, and you've just stepped into the wild realm of Facts Flicks Beast. We're here to challenge the myths that have woven their way into our minds, giving you a backstage pass to the reality that often remains hidden. And today, we're diving deep into the lush greenery, fascinating creatures, and incredible stories of the world's largest rainforest. But before we embark on this adventure, let me extend a warm welcome to all our new viewers and express my gratitude to our dedicated community who have joined us on this exciting journey. Whether you're a nature enthusiast, an adventurer at heart, or someone just looking for a bit of awe-inspiring content, you've come to the right place. Now, why Facts Flicks Beast, you ask? Well, buckle up, because we're here to bring you the beastly facts, the untold stories, and the jaw-dropping wonders of the Amazon rainforest. From the towering trees to the tiniest insects, from ancient myths to modern conservation efforts, we've got it all covered. It's more than just a channel, it's an immersive experience into the heart of the jungle. So what can you expect from Facts Flicks Beast? Picture this, a virtual exploration through the dense canopy where each video is a passport to a new realm of discovery. We're talking about mythical creatures, indigenous cultures, and the mind-blowing biodiversity that makes the Amazon truly one of a kind. From the vibrant parrots that paint the sky with their hues, to the elusive jaguars prowling in shadows, we'll be shedding light on the incredible inhabitants of the Amazon. Expect riveting stories, eye-opening facts, and jaw-dropping visuals that will transport you straight to the heart of the jungle. And speaking of heart, we'll be delving into the rich tapestry of indigenous cultures that call the Amazon home. The traditions, the myths, the wisdom that have been passed down through generations. It's a celebration of the people who are the true guardians of this vast and extraordinary landscape. But it's not just about exploration. It's about responsibility too. We'll be shining a spotlight on the conservation efforts underway to protect this invaluable ecosystem. Together, we'll learn about sustainable practices, wildlife preservation, and the collective efforts to ensure that the Amazon continues to thrive for generations to come. Now, before I wrap up this welcome, I want to hear from you. What do you want to see on Facts Flicks Beast? Is there a particular creature you're itching to learn more about, or a topic you're passionate about? Leave your comments below, and let's make this channel a community-driven hub of curiosity and exploration. So, if you're ready for a wild ride through the Amazon, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and join the Facts Flicks Beast family. Get ready for a roller coaster of facts, flicks, and a whole lot of beastly awesomeness. The Amazon rainforest, often referred to as the lungs of the earth, is a vast and mysterious expanse that harbors not only unparalleled biodiversity, but also a rich tapestry of myths and legends. Enveloped in the lush green canopy are stories that have been passed down through generations, weaving together the natural world, spirits, and the lives of the indigenous peoples who call the Amazon home. In this exploration, we delve into the myths of the Amazon, as well as the unique cultures and ways of life of the tribal people who have resided in this extraordinary environment for centuries. Myths of the Amazon. Gods of Amazon forest. Yakumama, the mother of the waters. Nestled within the heart of Amazonian mythology is the tale of Yakumama, the mother of the waters. Revered as a powerful and benevolent deity, Yakumama is believed to be the guardian spirit of rivers and water bodies in the Amazon. According to the myth, Yakumama takes the form of a gigantic serpent, whose scales glisten like the reflections dancing on the water's surface. Local communities tell stories of Yakumama emerging from the depths of the rivers during times of great need, bringing both blessings and challenges to those who encounter her. Villagers perform rituals and offerings to appease Yakumama, seeking her favor for abundant fish stocks and fertility of the land. B. Curupira, the guardian of the forest. In the dense foliage of the Amazon, the Curupira reigns as the guardian spirit of the forest. Portrayed as a mischievous creature with fiery red hair and backward-facing feet, the Curupira is believed to protect the flora and fauna of the rainforest from those who wish to exploit its resources recklessly. Legend has it that the Curupira confuses loggers and hunters by leaving false trails and creating illusions within the forest. It is said that only those with a deep respect for nature and the willingness to live in harmony with the land can escape the Curupira's enchantments unscathed. See Boitata, the serpent of fire. The Boitata, a mythical serpent of fire, is a prominent figure in Amazonian folklore. According to the legend, the Boitata emerges from the rivers and swamps at night, covering its body in flames that illuminate the darkness of the rainforest. Unlike the malevolent connotations associated with fire in many cultures, the Boitata is often seen as a protective force, guarding the Amazon and its inhabitants from harm. Indigenous peoples believe that encountering the Boitata can bring good fortune, symbolizing a connection between the spiritual realm and the natural elements that shape life in the rainforest. Tribal peoples of the Amazon. A. The Yanomami, guardians of the forest. The Yanomami people, one of the largest indigenous groups in the Amazon, inhabit the rainforests of Brazil and Venezuela. Living in communal houses known as chabonos, the Yanomami have thrived in the Amazon for centuries, relying on a subsistence lifestyle that includes hunting, fishing, and cultivating the land. With a deep spiritual connection to the natural world, the Yanomami view themselves as guardians of the forest. Their mythology is interwoven with stories of ancestral spirits and the balance between the physical and spiritual realms. The Yanomami face numerous challenges, including encroachment on their lands and exposure to diseases brought by outsiders. B. The Kayapo, defenders of the Jingu River. The Kayapo people reside along the banks of the Xingu River in the Brazilian Amazon. Known for their vibrant cultures and artistic traditions, the Kayapo have been instrumental in advocating for the preservation of their ancestral lands against deforestation and industrial activities. The Kayapo mythology reflects a deep connection to the natural world, with stories of spirits inhabiting the rivers, forests, and mountains. Rituals, dances, and elaborate body paintings play a crucial role in expressing their cultural identity and maintaining a harmonious relationship with the environment. See the Matses, keepers of traditional medicine. The Matses, an indigenous group living in the borderlands of Brazil and Peru, have developed an intricate knowledge of the rainforest's medicinal plants. With an understanding of the intricate web of plant life, the Matses believe that the forest provides not only physical sustenance, but also spiritual well-being. The Matses myths often center around the healing powers of plants and the spirits that guide their use. Shamans play a vital role in Matses society, acting as intermediaries between the human and spirit worlds, harnessing the forest's medicinal secrets to cure ailments and maintain the well-being of their communities. 3. Threats to the Amazon and its indigenous peoples. While the myths and cultures of the Amazon captivate the imagination, the region faces severe threats that jeopardize both its biodiversity and the livelihoods of its indigenous inhabitants. A. Deforestation and land encroachment. The Amazon rainforest has faced extensive deforestation, driven primarily by logging, agriculture, and infrastructure development. Large-scale agricultural practices, including cattle ranching and soy cultivation, have led to widespread clearing of land, disrupting ecosystems and displacing indigenous communities. Climate change poses a significant threat to the Amazon, affecting weather patterns, increasing the frequency of extreme events, and altering the delicate balance of its ecosystems. Rising temperatures and changing precipitation patterns can lead to the loss of biodiversity, impacting both plant and animal species essential to the livelihoods of indigenous peoples. See external intrusions and cultural erosion. Increased contact with the outside world exposes indigenous communities to diseases, often with devastating consequences due to their lack of immunity. Additionally, the encroachment of industries and infrastructure projects disrupts traditional ways of life, threatening the cultural heritage of indigenous groups. Conservation efforts and indigenous resistance. Recognizing the urgent need to protect the Amazon and its indigenous peoples, various conservation initiatives and indigenous-led movements have emerged. Indigenous-led conservation. Indigenous communities are at the forefront of conservation efforts, leveraging traditional knowledge and sustainable practices to safeguard the Amazon. Organizations like the Alliance of Indigenous Peoples of the Amazon Basin, APIB, work to empower indigenous communities, support sustainable development, and advocate for land rights. Numerous international organizations collaborate with indigenous groups and local communities to promote sustainable practices, protect biodiversity, and combat deforestation. The Amazon Environmental Research Institute, IPAM, for example, engages in scientific research and policy advocacy to address environmental challenges in the region. Ecotourism initiatives aim to generate economic opportunities for indigenous communities while promoting sustainable practices that minimize environmental impact. By showcasing the richness of Amazonian biodiversity and indigenous cultures, responsible tourism can contribute to conservation efforts. The myths of the Amazon, intertwined with the diverse cultures of its indigenous peoples, offer a glimpse into a world where nature and spirituality coexist. These stories, passed down through generations, reflect a deep reverence for the rainforest and its myriad inhabitants. However, the very existence of these myths is threatened by the ongoing environmental challenges facing the Amazon, from deforestation to climate change. As the guardians of the forest, indigenous peoples play a pivotal role in the conservation of the Amazon. Their resilience, knowledge, and cultural richness are essential assets in the battle against environmental degradation. Efforts to protect the Amazon must prioritize the rights of indigenous communities, recognizing their role as stewards of this vital ecosystem. In the face of these challenges, a collective commitment to sustainable practices, responsible policies, and cultural preservation is crucial. Only through a harmonious coexistence between humans and the Amazon can the myths, cultures, and unparalleled biodiversity of this extraordinary rainforest endure for future generations.